Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, today we're going to be making a set of 4 custom metal gazebo brackets. And this is what they're going to look like right here. I've already made one. I wanted you guys to see what a custom metal gazebo bracket looks like. And this is basically what it is. A couple of L brackets here that come together. The idea here is there's a gazebo about 12 foot by 12 foot square. There's a 6x6 wood post on there, and they're looking to raise this up by 3 inches. They have a height clearance for some reason, and they need 3 inches of lift on this gazebo. This is the way the contractor proposed it to me. Just wanted to make a 5.5 inch by 5.5 inch by 3 inch tall standoff plate or standoff box, whatever you want to call it, that's going to go in the corner to support the 6x6 wood post. And then I've drilled a series of holes right here to anchor it to the base plate and to the existing post. So anyways, it'll be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of drilling, welding, grinding, and fabricating. So let's get started today's video. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is start cutting everything to length. Now we're using some 1.5 inch by 1/4 inch thick material and 2.5 inch by 1/4 inch thick material. Now this is what the existing brackets consisted of, and I'm just trying to match the same thing. You know, you guys, if you guys do a lot of fabrication and you don't have a metal cutoff saw like this, I'm not saying fine specifically, but any kind of metal cutoff saw, these things are amazing. They work so good and so fast and so clean compared to the old style cutoff saw with a carborundum blade, I think they're called. But anyways, I got everything cut to length and then took it over to the Burr King and just deburred everything. You know, that from cutting everything on the cutoff saw, everything is nice and sharp. The edges are nice and sharp, so it's always nice to get over there and just deburr everything. This is a great way to do it. I'm very fortunate to have a Burr King like this to be able to get that done. All right, you can see that this is an existing plate or existing bracket, and I'm trying to line up the holes. Now you can see, you might be able to see, I've got them labeled 1A and 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, so on and so forth for all 4 of them, because every single one of the brackets are different, and I'm trying to match all corners so everything lines up perfectly. So that's the idea of matching existing brackets. Now it comes time to drill everything out right here, and I've got the fine mag drill right here. And I'm telling you what, this is definitely a way to go. I have got several holes to drill here. I think there was like 65 or 68 holes to drill, and 2 different sizes. And it was just, it didn't take me any time at all to do this. I couldn't imagine doing this on a drill press. The holes definitely aren't as precise on a drill press as what you get with the mag drill right here. That worked out really good. So I had to cut some plates out on my plasma cutter right here, and you can see that this is custom size, 5.5 by 5.5 inch square plates. This is 1/8 inch thick. This is for the top and the bottom of the standoff box or the standoff plate. And once I got everything programmed in the plasma cutter here, it was no time at all to cut out all the pieces I need, and you can see they just pop right out of there with ease. It's time to get some fabricating done, and we're going to be working off the HTP Pro Pulse 200 here and start putting things together. Another thing that I've recently acquired here is Fireball squares. These things are amazing. When you have the right tools to do the right job, it makes everything so much faster and so much easier. And these things really work good for all types of stuff, especially with what I'm doing right here. Now you can see this box right here is just basically, it's 3 inches tall, 5 inches square, and I'm just welding this up on all top and bottom, all corners. And I'm not trying to get real pretty or fancy or anything right here, because ultimately, like mostly everything I do, everything gets ground down and smoothed out. So since I get everything welded out here, that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so here's a bigger version of the Fireball square tools right here, and this is the angle plates, or the angle brackets, if you will. You can see I've got a template set up there, and I just set a square in there, and it just makes a really short order to put these things together this way. Once I got everything tacked, I just went back on both sides and welded everything out. You know, my go-to grinder for most of the fabrication that I use right here is the Walter Mini PS, the middle mini paddle switch. It's pretty lightweight. It works perfect for me. I really enjoy it. But there's some things that just don't really like this one right here. This grinder right here just wasn't quite enough, so I had to jump up to the Super 5-inch and paddle switch, and that's what I use right here, and it's just much stronger, much more powerful, and it really made a really big difference in terms of getting everything ground down in a short period of time. You know, Walter also puts out a really amazing abrasive wheel right here, the super sharp. I mean, these things really cut and dig in, and they last a long time. I got everything all ground down, and it's ready to do a little bit of fabrication or a little bit of welding here. It's time to put everything together. And you can see once everything is ground down, everything is nice and smooth. Looks pretty good. So the welding or the assembly of this is fairly simple. You know, I just got the centers of both the brackets and the standoff plate right there. And I was able to tack everything in, double check for square. And as soon as I did that, then it was just welding the areas I had to weld all the way out. You know, there's nothing like doing custom bracketry or custom work, period. I just love these projects, nice and small, and every day is something different. You never do the same thing twice, and that's what makes it really interesting. So I got all the welding done right here and just going through, and this is the final grinding and just getting everything smoothed out, and there it is. That's one of 4, and there's all 4 brackets all done, ready for installation. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook, and also check out my website at jimbosgarage.com. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.